Hello, how's everyone today? Welcome to AXIOM TV, the only channel within all of broadcasting that seeks to point out and examine the obvious contradictions that exist in free society today. I would like to talk today about an interview Jay-Z had on David Letterman's Netflix show, My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. An interview I enjoyed, by the way, that featured outtakes of Def Jam legend Rick Rubin. Pardon me. The reason I'm making this video is to respond to the one point of contention during the interview that I had, in which I felt Jay-Z not only missed a golden opportunity to clean up, but in which I felt his logic was grossly flawed. And that is when David Letterman asked him about the N-word and the difference in when whites use it as opposed to when blacks use it. Now, Jay-Z intimated that he had a problem when whites used the word, and also stated that there is a generational divide when it comes to blacks using the word. He acknowledged that pre-rap era blacks, older blacks, take issue with the word because many blacks died with it being the last word they heard before they were lynched or unjustly murdered, while rap era blacks up to today have taken ownership of the word as a term of endearment. The point being, he basically defended its use amongst black people. Now, I'd like to highlight the double standard in his reasoning. Full disclosure, I've used the word nigga as a term of endearment myself, so I understand what Jay-Z was saying. But as I've gotten wiser, I've curtailed my use of the word because I realized the glaring flaw in that rationale. Now, Jay-Z kind of spoke about it in a way that suggested that those who oppose the use of the word in the black community are old-fashioned, which following from his stating that it's a generational divide. But if you keep in mind that what separates human beings from other creatures is our intelligence, think of salute, by the way, and the use of that metric should not stop at just comparing other organisms to human beings, but should also be used within the human species as well. Then you'll see the issue. Then you'll see what the real issue is here. Now, that said, using intelligence as the baseline of measurement for this topic, the use of the N-word, nigger or slash nigga, is not a complicated issue, irregardless of the nuance some, Jay-Z as well as many others, try to add to it. This is quite easy to refute. Using the N-word in any of its variants is perpetrating ignorance. Point blank, endofdiscussion.com. Allow me to explain. Though underappreciated, let's not forget the influential power of words themselves, which is why some words are edited out of some songs and movies. Let's examine the original meaning of the word nigger / nigga. It was originally used as a tool to make blacks feel or to be viewed as less than human beings, or just less than. It was a tool to demean, to debase, to degrade, to mischaracterize, to erode the self-esteem of earth tone people, which were the targets of that word. For example, if you refer to a person as stupid with enough frequency, they will eventually think of themselves in that way, as being a stupid person, and act out accordingly. Um, Females referencing each other as bitches is an example of this. Women didn't always refer to themselves that way, but once it became popular, then you found females referring to themselves to each other that way, as if there was no insult behind it, or as if it wasn't originally intended as an insult. Going back to the N word, though it is prevalently interjected in seemingly every other rap song, and many people use it in their everyday vernacular to end every sentence, it is a slur as profane as the well-known four-letter slurs. Rappers aren't the first black people to adopt the word and nigga or slash nigger and use it to refer to themselves and other blacks as such. As far back as house Negroes in the days of slavery, up to the days of blaxploitation films, utilized the word long before rap even came along, let alone popularized it. If anything, rap music only has taken the baton in a lexiconic relay race from the past and forwarded it to the present and future generations. As to the claim that black people use it as a term of endearment, that we use it as a term of endearment to each other, this can also easily be debunked by the intent behind the N-word's use when either a black or white person uses it in anger towards someone else. It's vitriol. Is this not the case? The very same blacks or earth tone people that claim to use the N-word as a term of fondness will also use it in a derogatory manner when they're angry with someone. So I failed to find merit of its use being in any way defensible, at least in any intellectual sense. That's my take on the subject. Whether you are white or black, I would love to know what you think about this topic, since it is prevalent within our society. Leave your 2 cents in the comment section, because this is a discussion I think is worthy of being had. Thank you for your time, for taking the time to listen. Have a good day.